You're here because you filled out a survey about a guy. And there's good news. This guy scored an A minus. He is a very good guy. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you. Things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10-dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10-dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He is more likely to talk about big plans than actually make them happen. When work gets tough or stressful, he tends to step away instead of facing it head on. You might hear him dream about a better job or a promotion, but he doesn't put in much effort or stick with the hard parts.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong at work, he tends to pull back and avoid dealing with the problem. He doesn't shout or get angry, but instead he might get quiet or distracted, hoping the issue sorts itself out or just goes away. He's not the type to stand up and fight for a solution.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
People at work will find him easy to get along with because he's calm, kind, and always polite. He won't pick fights or get into heated arguments. In fact, he's the type to avoid conflict and quietly step away from trouble.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
He will be proud of your success and treat you with kindness. He's not competitive or jealous, so your achievements won't make him feel threatened or upset. His calm and caring nature means he wants happiness for you, not rivalry.
What if you start earning more than him?
No, he won't secretly resent you or feel insecure if you earn more than him. Money and status are not very important to him, and he's not the type to compare or compete. You'll see gentle understanding, not hidden resentment.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He's not someone who plans every rupee or keeps strict track of expenses. He tends to be a bit relaxed about money and isn't very organized with handling it. If you want someone who manages money wisely, you may need to guide him and help set some rules together.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He's not the type to put on a show or pretend to be wealthier than he is. He lives simply and doesn't care much about impressing others with fancy clothes or expensive things. You'll find him honest about what he has and what he can afford.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He is open hearted and kind, both with his money and his feelings. He's generous in small ways, willing to help or share, and rarely nags about spending. You'll find him thoughtful, always wanting those close to him to feel comfortable and cared for.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He's open and straightforward when it comes to money. You won't have to worry about him hiding bills, keeping secrets, or trying to control where the money goes. He cares more about keeping peace than holding power.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He believes housework should be shared and doesn't expect you to do everything alone. He's gentle and thoughtful. So if he sees you tired or busy, he'll want to help out, even if he doesn't always jump up to start chores right away. You won't hear him say, "That's just your job," or leave you to struggle.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He will genuinely help with chores and even baby care, not just stand aside and give advice. When things need to be done, he's likely to step in quietly and do his part rather than simply watch or tell you what should be done. You can expect his support in everyday life, not just words from the sidelines.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He tries to understand your side instead of arguing just to prove he's right. When there's a disagreement, he listens patiently and wants to keep things peaceful, not heated. You'll rarely see him raising his voice or insisting his way is the only way.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, he stays respectful and does not say hurtful things or act aggressive. Instead of yelling or making sharp remarks, he is more likely to grow quiet and keep his feelings inside. Even in tough moments, he chooses peace over drama.
Does he have a bad temper?
No, he does not get angry very quickly. He's usually calm and keeps his feelings under control even when things go wrong. You will rarely see sudden bursts of anger from him.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He can say sorry and take responsibility when something goes wrong. You won't see him blaming you or making excuses for his mistakes. You can expect honesty and a willingness to make things right without finger pointing or drama.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
Yes, he will respect your boundaries and understands that no means no. He is gentle and caring. So he listens carefully when you set limits, whether about personal space, your feelings, or anything else. You won't face pressure or arguments from him. He values your comfort and will step back if you say no. You can trust that your wishes will be honored with kindness.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
No, he's not the kind of man who takes it personally if you're not in the mood for intimacy. His gentle and understanding nature means he respects your feelings and doesn't tie your mood to his self worth. Instead, he will give you warmth and care, letting you take the lead when you feel right.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
Yes, you can trust him to handle private moments with care. He's gentle and respectful, and it's not in his nature to use your secrets or shared experiences to hurt or embarrass you later. He values trust and kindness, so your feelings and privacy will always be protected.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He is faithful and not easily distracted by other women. His gentle and caring nature means he values deep connection and prefers long lasting relationships over quick thrills or excitement elsewhere. You won't see him flirting or showing interest outside the relationship.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
No, he is not over possessive. He doesn't act jealous, controlling, or suspicious. His gentle and kind nature helps him trust you and respect your freedom.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
No, his protective nature is not a sign of a controlling personality. He cares for you gently and wants you to feel safe, but he does not use this as an excuse to boss you around or make all the decisions. His kindness comes from wanting comfort, not power.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He sees parenting as a team effort and wants to share the responsibilities with you. While he may need gentle reminders to take action, He doesn't believe it's only your job or expect you to handle everything alone. You won't find him disappearing or avoiding responsibility.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he will stay calm and not lose his temper. He's patient and prefers to listen and comfort rather than yell or punish. His steady approach helps the kids feel safe and learn from situations without fear.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
Yes, he will support your role as both a mother and your own person. His caring and respectful attitude means he values all parts of who you are, your love for your children, and your personal dreams. He doesn't expect you to lose yourself in motherhood or put your own needs aside.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later after kids and marriage change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
No, this is not the kind of man who will support your career now only to ask you to quit after you have a child. His gentle, understanding nature means he respects your choices and wants you to feel happy and fulfilled, both at work and at home. He values teamwork, so he isn't planning to change his support once circumstances change.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He will treat your parents with real warmth, not just act polite on the surface. His caring personality means he genuinely values relationships and wants your family to feel welcome and respected. Your parents will sense his sincerity and calm nature, feeling truly included in your lives. He will try to adjust to your family rather than expect them to change for him.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he will handle it calmly and avoid making things worse. He's not one to raise his voice or stir up drama. Instead, he brings patience and a gentle touch to difficult situations. He may step back if things get too heated, but that's his way of keeping peace, not ignoring you.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you, but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
No, this is not the kind of man who will act modern with you, but expect you to be a traditional, supportive wife in front of his relatives. His gentle and accepting nature means he values your true self and doesn't want you to pretend or change just to please others. He won't push you to dress or behave differently around his relatives for show.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension, he will quietly support you rather than stay out of it or side with others against you. His caring nature makes your feelings important to him. So even if he's not outspoken, he'll be by your side with gentle words and steady backing. He aims to keep peace but doesn't do it by leaving you alone in tough times.
Say you have a conflict with his mother, what will this guy do?
He is not a typical mummy's boy. And when there's a conflict between you and his mother, he won't just blindly choose her side. He values kindness and harmony, so he listens to both sides with respect. If you have concerns or feel hurt, he'll care about your feelings and try to support you gently.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
No, he will not share every detail of your fights or private life with his mother or sister. He values your trust and understands the importance of keeping personal matters between the two of you. You can feel safe knowing your secrets and worries won't become family gossip.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
Overall, that is why this guy scored an A minus. He's a very good guy. Being in a relationship with this man feels gentle, calm, and full of quiet understanding. Day by day, you'll experience peace rather than drama.